Greetings, people. I come in peace. Last weekend's boxing was great, entertaining and telling. Ishmael Davis and Dalton Smith showed that they have a promising career ahead of them. If they are active, consistent and matched in accordance with their ability, they may become real contenders. Also, Sandy Ryan showed that she is a force to be reckoned with amongst the female ranks in the welterweight division. But what I'd like to briefly talk about is Campbell Hatton. Although he lost his bout against James Flint, Campbell did show a lot of heart. From the start of the bout, Campbell looked like he was rushing to get the job done early. Maybe that was nervous energy. Although he has his father's demeanour in the ring, he didn't have the boxing fundamentals or the power. It was very noticeable in the first few rounds that Campbell Hatton kept dropping his hands every time he launched an attack, which left him open to counters. In boxing, one of the first things you're taught is to keep your hands up. And I was disappointed that Campbell, with his pedigree and his training and the amount of fights he's had, was making such a beginner mistake. To be honest, I'm surprised Campbell lasted the full 10 rounds, which is a credit to his determination and toughness. It does help that his opponent wasn't a puncher, with only 3 KOs in 15 fights. If Campbell Hatton doesn't change these basic flaws, he won't be able to campaign successfully beyond area titles. He gets hit way too easily and doesn't seem to be able to offset that weakness with his own power. Grinding out results so early in his career doesn't bode well for him. In this fight, he took his first loss by unanimous decision, but he could have been knocked out. There was a few times I remember Ricky, his father, having to dig deep to win. Eamon McGee comes to mind, and of course the Costa Zoo. But these were in his 29th and 39th fight, respectively. This was Campbell's 15th fight. I think, depending on his mindset, this loss can be a good learning experience. He's been put on some huge cards to push his profile. His father, Ricky, built a gigantic following from scratch and made a path for the Hatton name. Now he's got to earn it himself. He's shown he's got heart and a bit of ability. Let's see if he can build on that. I think he should calm down in the ring and be more measured. Think about boxing instead of trying to emulate his father's marauding style. He doesn't seem to have the vigour, vitality, the power to pull that off. Not yet anyway. And when you consider James Flint had a lower knockout ratio than Campbell himself and managed to wobble him constantly, it doesn't forecast a reassuring future unless something drastically changes. Anyway, just a short observation. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe and remember, choose life.
How gratifying it is to work for the betterment of mankind.